I haven't let my phone die in a really long time. I have a pretty regular day-to-day. Charge my phone overnight. Charge it in the car on the way to and from work. Even have a charger at my desk at work. So I haven't had that experience in a while where you know your phone's dead. And it's of course always an option for entertainment if you're just stuck sitting somewhere waiting for a while. Some people look at it as an addiction, but it's just a tool. You could do with it anything that you could do without it if you had all the other things that it can do. Like if you had a book, you could read. You could read on your phone. If you had a TV, you could watch the news. You can watch the news on your phone. Just because someone's using a phone for something doesn't make it like a tool of the devil. Let's see. Sure, let's check in here. Oh, seems like there are some valuable minerals hidden in these walls. Valuable to who? We don't need to buy anything. Sure, use the matic. This wall is not very hard, but a strange smell is emanating from it. Oh, this must be the sulfur where we can make a smelly fire. Then we need like 5 sulfur for that though. I only look at it when I have to. Everything seems to demand the use of a phone nowadays. That's true. I'm kind of okay with that though, because it's so convenient. I've made some progress, but I'm not even halfway there. That's fine. We'll let him keep working. I'm in between because I get it. You know, it's a change. It's a change in social interaction. It's a change in how things are done. But I mean, if it's more efficient, then it's freeing up some time for you for later too. So if you're able to check your email on the phone instead of having to go out to the mailbox, pick up a letter and write a letter, drop it back in the mailbox, like, you know, you're saving some time. That's an extreme example, but hey, the wall gave up its materials. A piece of sulfur. It smells horrible, but I'm sure I'll find a way to make use of it. Did I need 5 of those? Do you want to just sit here and get 5 of these? But yeah, like I was saying, I'm of two minds of that because I like the convenience of a phone. And it really is a matter of personal choice. Just like you said, you know, you only look at it when you have to, and that's your personal choice. There are certain things that can be addicting about it, especially if you have that kind of personality, or if you have attention deficit issues, where you just have issues sitting still for extended periods of time, which kind of brings us full circle back around to this game. Really helps you practice patience and sitting there. Like him talking to us is helpful, but it's not like we have a visible loading bar necessarily. It's like a good combination of visible representation of time passing. No, use it again. There we go. Combined with descriptions. Could definitely use some more music in the mine though. We're sitting here working. Now we're laboring. We weren't really laboring before. I feel like it takes a whole minute to get one. Trying to decide when we want to wrap tonight. Sometime within the next hour. But we'll get to a good point. Like, we might be able to build the bed. If we get 5 of these, we'll be able to make a stinky fire. I don't know if that'll be interesting enough to make time go faster or not. Pick up. Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other things that have really improved with the phone. I mean, plenty, right? Like, check in, check out from planes recently has been great. What the hell, stinky fire? I don't know. Well, I guess it gave us the option to use 5 sulfur instead of 5 coal for our fire, and it called it a stinky fire, I believe, or smelly fire. I'm gonna try it. It was the 3rd one too. There was a 2nd one, and it was like a pretty fire, which I think uses lapis lazuli. I don't remember if there was a 4th one, but I mean, down here in these caves, there might be lapis lazuli too. I wonder how long it actually takes him to dig out his room. Or sulfur. Yeah, if we could find some lapis. I feel like that one would be even better. Unless, like, having all of your senses illuminated is what's is what's actually helping the time pass. This will be the 5th one. You know, around the 2nd one, I had these lingering feelings of like, oh, this is going to be really boring to watch. Really kind of soothing to let all that go. Make a commitment to yourself that you're going to be patient. And we keep coming back to that same topic, but that is what this is. Yellow cave. So it looks like we have some more mines to the right. We'll go back out and check that out too. We have our 5 sulfur. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. That way we're not as lonely as the shade. We have one more door here. Is there anything to the right? Kind of a dead end. Let's do as we normally do. Let's walk over there for a second. Maybe we'll get another disappointment. There's a coal. Oh, it crumbled. Couldn't get over there if we wanted to. This must be the coal mine. I'll need plenty for my fireplace at home. This is where we can go and mine our own if we want to. Gonna take a while. I'm not the strongest, but luckily I have plenty of time. Just kind of want to see if this takes any longer or shorter than the sulfur. In the meantime, let's also remember this place. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and pick at this wall for forever for one little lump of coal every once in a while. We get it on our own plenty. Maybe when he says something, we'll get an idea. We'll get an idea of how long it would take. One's right behind you. I'm gonna give him another 10 seconds and then we'll just head back. We have plenty of coal. No? Okay, we'll head back. Okay, and then there was an upward path, I think, to the left. So we'll check that too if it's... No, it comes down from somewhere. And we can't jump up there. So we'll probably walk back home. Well, so we have a lot of benefits of walking back home. But then we also have the surface up above us. Should we walk back home and build our bed? Or should we try to go up a little bit further? See what's up above. Seems to be quite a few caves up there. Might be some stuff to grab and bring home. Let's go up. Feeling adventurous. Good way to fill some time and the rest of the time that we have for the stream tonight. And we did all of this without playing any additional music, so we're 100% operating on the game soundtrack. I'm usually torn about whether or not I want to play music or not. Whether or not I want to play music. I can understand how some believe it's, you know, not as authentic of the experience if you're not listening to the game soundtrack. But then, you know, there are options. Particularly if it's a quiet game or a soundtrack that loops a lot, you can replace it with your own. I think letting this game express itself through its own soundtrack has been the best option, even though it is quiet. Yeah. I agree. Running it without music is good. When the music does come on, it really is almost rewarding because you patiently got to that music, just like everything else in the game. Alright, heading up. There are caves that just kind of have levels that gradually walk up. Hopefully there's other stuff we could pick up in here. The king seems to have abandoned this area a long time ago. Well, it's still part of the kingdom though, so we're allowed, right? Another dead end. We might be able to hop up there, but let's check everywhere, right? I'm trying to find solutions to all my problems, but somehow I just keep running into walls. Poor guy. What are your problems? Talk about it. Talk about your problems. You've got nothing but time for introspection. His walls are concrete. Our walls may be mental. And if you're able to shrink your walls, they can become hurdles. Maybe that's too optimistic. Some people really have walls that they can't get over. Okay. Can't go up here. Oh, maybe we can. We have a boulder. I got... Boop. Looks like this is the end of my journey. I could try to move the stone over there, but that would be a miserable task. That's what we're here for. Come on, Sisyphus. It is Sisyphus, right? No, don't push it that way. No. There you go. The more slow things that happen, in a way, the more humorous it is. We had to know that this would be even slower than walking. It would only be worse if you stopped and it just rolled back. Sure, we'll pick up. Push. So now we're getting exercise. Now we're getting buff. Should speed up how long it takes for us to mine, in my opinion. Get a little bit more upper body strength on those noodle arms. But hey, no, we've earned it. King will not like this adventurous spirit of mine. I feel like we have to do this. Particularly to find some of the stuff that we need. Surely the king would be understanding if we were desperate for entertainment and paper to draw on. There's no tyranny there. We'll check back to the left later. What more than coal do you need? They are my friends. I'll hug them tightly until they're diamonds. Blue! Let's go. A piece of lapis lazuli. Now I can paint the blue sky I will never see. That's so depressing. Can we paint yellow with the sulfur? I thought the game crashed for a second. Because then that might mean that we have all the colors. I just got an achievement, so maybe I missed that part. There's nothing here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I now have 6 disappointments. Nothing, nothing, nothing indeed. Let's head back. Bit of spider web here. So that's interesting. Spiders come down here. Maybe we can make a friend. We did have a drawing option of a spider called friend. Gotta crawl. Who knows, maybe after 400 days we'll have our own throne and we'll think that we're the king. And maybe that will be blasphemous. And then we don't wake him up. And then like a day later, on the 401st day, he actually does wake up and is really mad. He overslept for the apocalypse. Cave seems to be gigantic. Wonder if it reaches all the way up to the outside world. Well, spiders come down here. Can't get up here. Oh, climb web. Let's try that in a moment. Judging by the map, we should check out the left first. More flint? Maybe the flint does get used up after a few fires, because this is our 4th piece. Here's for King Pinocchio burns. I like King Pinocchio burns. I didn't want to go there anyway. He just looks so fried. Climb web. Okay. Okay, that worked. Maybe we should do everything we want to do up here now, because I don't know if that'll... I don't know if we can keep climbing the web. So it looks like up and to the left here would be the way back out. Oh, a spider friend. Not, or the way out to the surface, rather. Hello, spider friend. Finally, another living creature. Maybe this little spider will be my friend. You just hang out there? Okay. Squeeze through the narrows. We'll go down first. Part of this reminds me of the game Out of This World, or I guess in other countries it was called Another World. This adventure is almost too exciting for me. But there are some cave scenes that you were running through. You got to run in that game. I swear if I find out like 5 hours in that holding shift makes him dash, I'm gonna be really mad. But no, I really like Out of This World, and they released the HD version of it on Steam a few years ago. So I picked up a copy of that. I should stream that for fun. There was another disappointment, it looks like. Is there something in there? I can't tell. It doesn't look like it. This is where we get claustrophobic and stuck. A dead end if there ever was one. I now have 7 disappointments. Alright, back out. I wonder what all the disappointments get you. We're exploring every nook and cranny. Part of me is still wondering, like, on the other days, what the benefit of coming back out and walking through the whole place would be. Or are you meant to spend your first session really kind of getting acclimated to the whole map, and then you only come back to specific places after a certain amount of time? Like, so, could you imagine setting a reminder on your phone to check back in 2 weeks? For the moss to grow. I mean, that might be kind of what they're going for, but I mean, at this rate, if we went and sat down in our home and the fire burns out, but I think right now with the paintings that we have, we would get 4 seconds for every second. So we'd have to come back in like, we'd have to come back in like 3.5 days. Lonely crystal. I wish to end its pain. Okay, maybe we can get it and decorate our home with it. Use the mattock. Don't worry, my little crystal. Soon you will be freed from your sorrow. While that's going, I'm going to take just a moment. I'm going to grab another drink, run to the restroom, but I'm going to let him keep going. I mean, he'll probably finish before I get back. I'll be right back.